My dear friends, masters and gods, a very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21-day free holistic wellness program, batch 24, day 7, date 8/9/2025, time 9 p.m. Before commencing the section, I extend my pranams to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. I extend my pranams to Great Grandmaster Brahma Rishi Pidamaga Dr. Patriji sir. I extend my pranams to Great Grandmaster Mahavatar Foundation founder, our respected Guruji, Dr. Ranganathan sir. I extend my pranams to all masters and friends, gods. I extend my pranams to the universe. Friends, today the first program is wisdom sharing by Master Tirumadi Sri Pallavi Madam. The topic is Lucius Lifestyle Program LLP. The next program is meditation with music after the completion of the wisdom sharing. Before commencing the wisdom sharing, I wish to give a brief introduction notes about our Master Tirumadi Sri Pallavi Madam. Sri Pallavi Madam is from Hyderabad, who has been dedicatedly serving in the Mahavatar Foundation for the past 1 year, actively contributing to various initiatives with sincerity and her consistent involvement in Seva reflects a deep commitment to spiritual growth. Through her service, Madam has inspired many to walk the path of meditation and inner transformation. And to add, I myself joined the English Zoom section last year, 2024, because of the Madam's great help, and I was able to learn this spiritual subject more with a good initiative, support, motivation by Sri Pallavi Madam. I am very much thankful to Madam. Now, I request Madam Sri Pallavi Madam to commence the wisdom sharing session on the topic Lucius Lifestyle Program. Madam, over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Palani sir. Thank you for the nice introduction. Before commencing the session, going into the topic, I would like to say pranamas to our Master Guruji Rangnath sir, to our Grandmaster Maharishi Patriji sir, and Great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji sir, and to the all great Grandmasters in the universe and to the universe. Okay. Yeah, today's topic is very interesting topic. We all know all these things, but still we have to remember each and every day so that we are in track practicing all these sessions. Okay, the topic is Lucius Lifestyle Program. It's by Jasmuheen. Okay, I read this book, which I bought it from Kartal, our pyramid society. So in that book, they have comprehended many books and given us wisdom in a nice way. So as a constant reader of books, I'll make a points which and all I feel interesting. I'll be sharing in the classes. So today's topic is as such. So it's like a Lucius Lifestyle Program. It's created by Jamuhin. She is before coming into spiritual teachings and all. She was named as, her real name is Alan Green. She's from Australia and now she is in US. She promotes pranic nourishment. She is into Embassy of Peace and United Nations engagement and designed many educational and harmony programs across 55 countries. Her initiatives are informed by telepathic, empathic, and visionary insights, often attributed to interdimensional guides. She calls them as cosmic colleagues. Okay. Uh, she is the author of 40 books, which has been translated into many multiple languages. So why she has taken Lucius? Lucius term signifies a vibrant, juicy, joyful, and fulfilling life. Okay, where each moment feels abundant and divinely guided. It's about living in effortless flow. Okay, let's get into the topic masters. She has designed that Lucius lifestyle program. In short form, we'll call it as LLP. It has been designed to create fitness on all the levels of person's being. So even if you are small kid or if you are 90 plus old a person, it has been designed for each and every person. Okay, and can be utilized by people of all cultures and religions. It's not just only to one certain of people. It can be, it is designed for each and everyone. Okay, it costs nothing to practice, right? So it refines us in physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. So if we are good in your physical body, you physical body should be in a healthy state. Your emotional body should be in healthy state. Mental and spiritual levels, everything should be in healthy state. So this has been programmed. Program is being designed as such. It covers all these 4 types of levels. It treats an individual holistically. So if you are treating, healing your body holistically, it is well and good, right? So in each and every aspect of our life. So this has been done on based on biofield science principles. This lifestyle can substantially improve our health, happiness, and increase our mental clarity and intuitive capacities. It also aids our ability to discern the biggest picture as it pertains to Earth future. It is designed as such. It is not just helps our growth, but to help Earth's growth as well. So each and every individual, if they become good mentally, physically, spiritually, so our Earth also becomes a beautiful place, like to live, right? It becomes like a heaven. And it also stimulates the expression of our divine nature. What is our divine nature? We are gods, right? It stimulates. So even if you are forgotten, it stimulates. So she basically gives 8 points which has to be followed in your day-to-day life. What are those 8 points? Please do remember and note down, my masters. Very important thing. First one is meditation. Second one is prayer. Third one being mind mastery and conscious programming. Fourth one is a vegetarian diet. Fifth one, exercise. Sixth one, service. Seventh one, time in silence in nature. Eighth one, use of devotional or sacred music. Okay, let's get into meditation. First point. What she says is like, sit down, shut all the other things, and be still and silent for a period of time, every morning and in the evening. Okay, do this with an intention to hear, feel, sense, and know the already enlightened aspect of your own nature, your DOW. What is DOW? It's divine one within. So we have divine power, right? So by doing meditation, we know about the divine power within ourselves. And she also says like, this pure and perfect part of all people will grow and blossom when it is focused upon. And this is due to universal law of resonance. What is universal law of resonance? Yad bhavam tad bhavati. What we think, we create that. So she basically insists on that universal law of resonance. So always in thinking of good things, so that whatever we want, we create that. Whatever we think, we create that. Okay. And she also says meditation is a powerful tool to turn our senses inwards so that we can experience inner plane life and be transformed by it. If you know your inner self, you can easily transform your life, right? So, meditation is a powerful tool. And she also insists that meditation floods our biosystem with its frequency of love and wisdom. So when you are doing meditation, more and more meditation, your biosystem, your body biosystem, it floods with frequency of love and wisdom. So it gives more and more knowledge, right? What and all you have questions and all, you will get the answers through meditation, and you are compassionate to everyone. So it gives more frequency of love and wisdom. Okay. She also says developing an awareness of our breath allows us to become detached and be in meditation all day, which keeps our brain wave patterns tuned to alpha field. Even our Patri research says, even we are practicing the same meditation, right? While doing meditation, we are observing the breath. She says, entire day, be conscious of your awareness of the breath. Okay. At that time, you are more tuned into alpha state. What is alpha state? It's around 8 to 12 hertz. When you close your eyes and relax deeply, that is alpha state. Maybe it is initial state of a meditation. While doing meditation, prayer, or daydreaming, or visualization, those things are alpha states. Okay. Once you get into alpha states, you can reach to other levels also, like theta, delta, easily. Okay. This is the point she has told about meditation. Okay. We know much more things about meditation, but still these are new points. These are remembering each and every day what we should not forget doing meditation in any condition of our life. Okay. Note that point and do meditation every day. Okay. How much ever you can. And please let me know in the chat box how much time meditation yesterday you have done. Yesterday we had lunar eclipse and full moon day, right? So full moon day with the lunar eclipse, if you do meditation, it is 10,000 times more effective than normal meditation. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into second point. What she says about prayer. Second one being prayer. Prayer is a communication with your divine essence. So, what is divine essence? It is inside you. Or some people think it is Paramatma. So, at each level of your evolution of your soul, you are into Dvaita or Advaita. Okay, it's up to you how you do the meditation. I mean prayer. How she says prayer should be like conversational, as if you are speaking to your best friend. Your prayer should be like that. For example, in United States of America, they have done research in intensive care ICU. 50% of people, they have in some hospitals, they'll go near the patient and they'll do the prayer, right? Some nuns, they'll come and do the prayers. In some hospitals, they do that. So like that, 50% of people, for them, they have been prayed, and for 50% of people, they haven't prayed, it seems. So when you check the results, those who have been prayed for them, they have got cured very fast. So that is the power of prayer. So, and I'm insisting, you should not pray for others. It is like when they are in problems, they have to, they are cleansing their karma. But only we have to pray uh, that they should get the help from other people in time. They should know their Brahmagnana, Atmagnana, those things only they should be knowing. Once they know that, they'll get the healing powers and they know what they have to do. Okay, we should not interrupt with their karma. If they are going through any other problems, we should help them up to little extent, that they should get the help on time and they should be healed fast. That much we can pray. Okay. And third one, very interesting, mind mastery and conscious programming. She is the expert in that. Okay. This means like she says like we should use our mind as our servant rather than being the servant of our mind. Normally, people think we are whatever mind says we do those things, right? So we should not become the servant of the mind. We should become the mind should become our servant. Like that, we should program our subconscious mind. Okay. How we can do that? By letting go of all limited and negative thinking and by studying interdimensional field science, understanding the power of mind in reality and creation. So by doing Swadhyaya, reading many books, we can do all those things. We'll get more and more knowledge, right? By doing Sajjana Sangatya, meditation and reading the books, we'll get know how we have to do the reprogramming of our conscious mind. She basically insists on two aspects, like programming of subconscious mind in deprogramming and reprogramming. What is deprogramming? What and all we have in our body, removing that is deprogramming. Reprogramming is how we have to have our future. Those things we have to build in our subconscious mind. That is reprogramming. Okay. By doing these things, by doing deprogramming and reprogramming, we can build our future in a good way. This will allow us review our belief systems to make sure they enhance and serve both ourselves and our world. So our intention should be not selfish. It's not just about us, right? So it should be about our world, our animal kingdom, plant kingdom, many kingdoms are there, no? So we have to think in that way also. We have to include those things also. Like that, we have to do programming of our mind. Okay. Let's get into the fourth point. What is fourth point? It's a vegetarian diet. So Patriji sir also says like we have to be vegetarian every time. So what she says like begin to lighten up your diet. Eat smaller amounts and less often, and refine it until you are vegetarian. If you are not able to transform into vegetarian very fast, limit your diet, consciously reduce it, and become a vegetarian. After that, next step is eliminate dairy products, okay, and become a vegan. This is second step. And third step, then feel to continue on raw food. Third point is that. And then fourth being, eventually you may feel to live mainly on prana. If you are practicing all those things, meditation, prayer, or vegetarian diet, you'll your hunger also will become less. Okay, you will become more of a person who is depending on prana shakti rather than eating eating on other foods. Um, and these she gives three arguments in favor of vegetarian diet. It falls under three categories. One being health. So there is a research has been done to prove health benefits of vegetarian diet in great details. If you Google it or do some research, we'll get to know about that. Okay. And second category being vegetarian is sensitivity and compassion. So this is very beautiful thing. The adaptation of vegetarian diet sensitizes us to experience the gift of the more refined energy fields of the theta and delta waves, which allows us access to interdimensional realms. It is also an act of great compassion to the animal kingdom. So when you are eating only vegetarian food and that too vegan food, so you are more compassionate towards animals, right? You are not harming animals in any way. So you are more compassionate and you will enter into theta and delta state. What is theta state? We have learnt about alpha state. It's 8 to 12 hertz while doing meditation. Initial state, that is delta state. Theta state is little more second step, 4 to 8 hertz, just before waking up or deep meditation state. That is theta state. Okay, and then delta state is like 0.5 to 4 hertz. It is even more higher. It is like yogic sleep. Okay, so you can enter into this theta and delta state very fast when you are into vegetarian diet. And she also insists on resource sustainability and our environment. By doing, there is enough food on earth to feed everyone if it is being correctly distributed. She says that with an expected population of 9 to 11 billion people in the year 2050, and even if all food was being correctly distributed at that time, there would still not be enough to feed this number unless earth is a vegetarian planet. So, if everyone becomes vegetarian and consumes limited food, so there will be enough food for everyone, even if there are 9 to 11 billion people. Okay, that's what she says. And she also says, like, the production of meat consumes 20 times more than the resources required for the production of either grain or cereal. So, see the comparison. When we are doing only grains and cereal, we are reducing the manpower also. Okay, so that is the greatness of vegetarian diet. Let's go into the fifth point: exercise. She insists, treat the body as a temple that houses our enlightened or ascended nature. So we should treat our body like a temple, right? So our soul is residing in it. We should not treat that as one. Some people, they whatever they want to have, they'll just dump it. They eat whatever they want, and they ill treat the body. So always treat your body as a temple. Keep your body very clean as temple. Okay. And she also says, find a combination of exercises of your choice. That can be Tai Chi, yoga, even dance and weight training. So, whatever that that allows you to create a strong and fit physical system. So by doing exercise, you keep your body fit, right? So create an exercise program that you like so that you won't do it regularly. So if you want to do dance, you can do the dance. If you want to do weight training, you can do the weight training. If you want to do yoga, you do the yoga. Just walking also enough. So one or the other physical activity and keeping your physical body fit also important. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll go to the next point, masters. Next point is very compassionate. It's a service. So do something beneficial for someone every day without the thought of reward. So selfless service, nishkama karma. That is, no, you are not thinking of any result which rewards you. You are just doing seva. It's nishkama karma. She insists on that. A sincere hearted commitment to service attracts to us a strong wave of grace so that our service work in the world can unfold with greatest ease and joy. Okay. Doing some form of selfless service daily keeps us tuned to kindness and compassionate aspect of the Madonna frequency, field of pure love. What is Madonna frequency? It is a in our own terms, it's a feminine energy or Adishakti energy. So when you are doing service, your feminine energy of your body will become and it's charged. Okay, it's charged with pure love. Women are meant for that, right? Compassion, love, all those things. By practicing services, you are more into feminine energy. You are more prone to feminine energy, increasing your feminine energy. Okay, this is number 6. And then let's go to 7th point. Time in silence in nature. Okay. When I was reading this, I just got more connected to this point today. So at least once in a week we have to do Maunarata or be in silence. Even our Patri sir, he used to practice Maunarata very often. Okay. Time in silence allows us to not only just absorb more earth prana, okay, but also become more conscious of our planet in positive way. So when you are in silence in the nature, so you are more connected to earth prana and then to the planet. Consciousness of, you will get more conscious of the planet in a positive way. Spending silence in nature feeds our soul, allows us to appreciate the beauty of the creation and becomes more environmentally aware. Okay, so that time you don't feel like destroying our mother earth. So to save our mother earth, we'll do we start our own things also by spending time in nature. Let it be reducing the plastic or reusing everything and not spoiling the water bodies. So not creating much pollution. Those things, whatever we could do, are more planting more trees, not cutting the plants. Those things and all we imbibe in our life. And silence is also an incredible teacher when we are still and fully present in each moment. So much more can be revealed to us regarding the more subtle energy realms. So when you are in the Mother Earth, especially especially in beaches, mountains, forests, those things, you'll get more connected with the nature, right? So if you are spending much more time in those places, you'll get more knowledge about higher realms, subtle energy realms also. So please do practice this as well. Okay, let's get into the eighth point. This is being use of devotional or sacred music. So while doing meditation, even we are using the instrumental music, right? So same way, we have to use the devotional or sacred music. What are the benefits of that? Is two of the most beautiful frequencies that we can be fed by are compassion and devotion. So these musics are of more of compassion and devotion, right? So a well-tuned heart center that is pure attracts powerful interdimensional support to realm of service. So when you are listening to this devotional sacred music, your heart chakra, it attracts the powerful interdimensional support. Okay, it support in the realm of service. There are many realms, right? So it connects with that service realm. Okay, all the world's indigenous people use chanting mantras. So our souls, there are many, different types of soul stages. Like there are infant, toddler, youth, aged, or advanced soul, like that. So some people they use mantra chanting. Uh, Again, they come to japa and then to meditation and then samadhi. So likewise, you will, by listening to these musics, we get into higher realms easily. And again, it aligns our emotional body to Madonna frequency, that is feminine energy. Okay, masters, these are 8 principles. I'll tell once again. Meditation, every day you should not miss a meditation. Do the prayer for self and prayer to the others. And third one being mind mastery and conscious programming. Fourth one being vegetarian diet. Fifth one exercise. Sixth one service. Seventh one time in silence in nature. Eighth one use of sacred music. Okay. Thank you all the masters.
Thank you, madam. Friends, now we will go for the second program of today's meditation. Let us do Anapanasati meditation, masters. Anapanasati meditation is a 2500-year old powerful Buddhist meditation technique that focuses on mindful breathing to cultivate concentration, calm, and insight. Ana means in breath, Apana means out breath, Sati means to be with the breath. So first, let's all sit together for meditation. Friends, let us remove our spectacles if you wear them. Now drink a glass of water before you start meditation and keep another glass or bottle of water beside you during the session. You can dim or darken the light in the room to create a peaceful atmosphere. Friends, let us sit comfortably in Sukhasana on a mat, or you can sit on a chair if you prefer. If sitting on a chair, cross your legs comfortably. Keep your back straight but relaxed. Keep your hands clasped like this. Clasped, it is an act of interlocking the fingers of one hand with the fingers of another. Then rest your hands on your thighs. Now, friends, Let's close our eyes. Do not open the eyes for another about for 35 minutes until we tell okay. Focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your simple breath, natural breath, normal breath, tender breath, please. Be present with each breath. Simply observe the natural breath of your breath without attempting to control it. The focus is not on controlling the breath, but on observing it with mindfulness. Let go of the distractions. Thoughts, feelings, or sensations may arise. Simply ignore and gently return your focus to the breath. That is, cut the thought and come back to the breath. Be patient and kind to yourself as you bring your mind back again and again. Friends, do the meditation for another 35 minutes. I will start the beautiful music, a calming music I will play, and which helps you to focus and relaxation. I will start to play the music. You start the meditation, please. Masters, last 1 minute. Now the last 10 seconds. Feel the breath coming in and going out. Let's bring attention back to the body. And we count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Masters, gently rub your hands together, generating warmth and energy. When you are ready, now place your palms and fingers over your eyes, feeling the soothing pressure for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, slowly remove your hands from eyes and now open your both eyes with a smiling face. Masters, now we have completed a beautiful meditation, Masters. Well done. Masters, now let's thank the universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters, and let's thank all the masters who have attended this session. Thank you all, and I especially thank our master Tirumati Sri Pallavi Madam for giving us the wisdom sharing on the topic Lucius Lifestyle Program. Masters, please don't miss tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's wisdom sharing topic on how to charge our body and mind will be taken by Master Madam Tirumati Reddy Prabha Madam. So don't miss the session tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Good night. I end the session. Thanks. Good night, Masters.